Hello, we've arrived. We've arrived at my little surprise from Desi to me, and it is a surprise and a very pleasant surprise at that. Did I guess it? Not quite sure. I think I might have mentioned it, but I wasn't 100%. We're staying in the Gran Bali Hotel. It's a 4-star resort. It's at the far end of Benidorm, not the usual crazy end where all the nightlife is. This is the more quiet end, and some people would say the better end if you don't want the nightlife. But have a look at this. It's not a small place. This is some big hotel. You can spot this from a long way from the motorway or when you're heading in. So what we're going to do is head on in there, go and check out the place. We're staying, by the way, 21 floors up. So we'll show you the hotel, get to look at it, see what you think. So it's a nice approach. It's a big entrance. Down this side here you've got fashion shops. There's 2 restaurants in this hotel as we're staying here for lunch, dinner and breakfast. The ladies told me there's 2 restaurants that we can visit. But this is at one end of the foyer, or the lobby, whatever you want to call this. So right in the middle here, there's your concierge area, and right up the other end there is a restaurant downstairs, and there's a restaurant at the end. So this is basically the inside of the hotel, and there is my beautiful girlfriend that paid for this trip.
We are going to take a drink in the bar outside around the swimming pool. Looks really nice.
So let's have a look at the outside. Bear in mind, it's only March, so that's why there's not many people or nobody in the swimming pool or swimming pools. But it looks fantastic, and here's a back view of some of the hotel. So we're now going to get a drink at the bar, sit down, have a relax, and then we'll take you up to the room and show you around some of there. So we now arrive on floor 21 to our room. It's quite a small, cosy, tight little bathroom. Well, with a separate bath, shower, toilet. So this is just the sink area with your hair dryer, etc. Let's cross through into the room. Okay. Probably expect more from a 4-star, but you know, it's only to get your head down. It's fairly basic. Now let's look at this view. Wow. So we were down there just now. If you're a bit like me and you don't like heights, that's really not the best when you're looking directly down to the swimming pools where we just were, but that is beautiful. And right at the end there is Levante Beach. That's where we normally are when we come to Benidorm.
This is the viewpoint in the middle, the little round.
Yeah, so at the beginning, as you noticed, I said we're at the Old Town. We're not. The bit of the rock that sticks out over there, which you can see, that is the Old Town. The Old Town Benidorm. So the other end with the tall hotel, which I've just zoomed in on, That's Levante Beach. And Levante Beach is where it all happens, where all of the nightlife and lots of Brits go on tour, basically. But the view from our balcony is amazing.
Yes, this part of Benidorm is more for relax.
Yeah, so we're on a relaxing break, not a go crazy break.
We never are crazy.
It's very true. We never go crazy, but so we're right at the top of the Gran Bali hotel where we're staying, and wrongly or rightly, it's not a lot, but you have to actually pay to come up on this roof for the view. Not a great deal. It's only €2.5. So it's a little bit of history here. If you look up there, you can see that mountain, and you can see the gap in the mountain at the top. Now, if you follow this round the coastline until you come to this rock right at the end there, before the sea. So pretty much behind me there, okay, there's a story that many years ago, when the giant was angry with his son, he got very angry, and rather than hitting or kicking his son, what he done, he kicked that mountain right there and knocked the rock out of there, which went right the way over and landed in the water at Calpe. Now, if you watch this, carry on watching my YouTube, I'll be staying in Calpe in July, so a couple of months from now. So stay on, stay tuned, just look down there, subscribe in that button down there, and you'll see the rock close up that the giant kicked. Okay, stay tuned. Looking out across over there, you've got Terra Mítica. Terra Mítica is like the Spanish version of Alton Towers to the English people. It's a theme park with everything in it, your roller coasters and all of this stuff here. There's some very big hotels along this skyline when you're coming along. Now where we are is the Poniente end of Benidorm, okay? It's more of a relaxing end. There is a bit of nightlife, but it's more of a relaxing round. So from that viewpoint over there, which I showed at the old town, you can view closer to the rock out there. And this beach along here, which is in front of you, is the Poniente end, and that's the old town with the harbour you can get ferries from and everything there. And that's it. Now, if you're coming round here to the right as we're moving around this beach, you have Finistrat, which pretty much Finistrat is probably where we're at the moment, which is over here. As I've said, from our room when I filmed this a bit earlier, you'll see those on the program. We only went up as far as this cove down here. All right, and you couldn't see it from our room because our room faces out that way. So you've got this, which is another viewpoint, because the road, if you follow it, goes to the top, but it doesn't go anywhere else. So, but it looks like a nice place to live, if you're honest. And if you come further along, over here, you have, this is Finistrat. So, and if you move along the coastline, obviously in the far distance up there would be Alicante. That's where, if you're coming in by plane, that's where you're going to land. Alicante to Benidorm, 40 minutes maximum. So it's good. It's not far. It's not too far from where we live. So that's Benidorm coastline. At the moment, the beaches are quite empty, but we're going to go along there now and have a look. So stay tuned. Hotel, completely different to the Levante end, which is absolutely manic, but you've got a few bars, restaurants, kebab shop selling breakfast over there, cafeteria, there's a cafe lounge bar. Again, I'd imagine in the peak season this year it gets quite busy, mainly from the people from the hotel. So we've just come from our hotel probably 3 or 4 minute walk down to a place that I mentioned earlier called Finistrat. And this is the cove, Finistrat Cove. There's a coffee tea shop there which is quite busy. But something I've never seen or thought I would actually see in Spain. If you look out there, they're actually surfing. We've got a load of surfers. Look, there's one coming in now. Okay, so they're not riding big waves, but they're riding waves. I can only imagine this cove, once again, my imagination, but this cove, come July, August, will be fantastic. I know the wind noise in the background of this camera is going to be a lot because I'm right on the seafront. One of the few bars in the hotel called the Island.
Pink gin tonic.
this is a bit of the hotel nightlife. Bear in mind, we're out of season, but I think if you're under 70, I mean, I feel like one of the youngest in here. The European bar. The other bar that you saw just then was Spanish. So now it's a European. Okay, so our visit to the Gran Bali in Poniente Benidorm has finally finished. Today, when we're going, it's the best day of the lot. I'm standing here and it's hot. But let me sum up this hotel from my point of view. It's down as a 4-star. When we arrived, the foyer and everything I think is brilliant. The facilities are okay. The bedroom is standard, basic. The food for me is really, really good. But as I say, like if we look at the facilities, i.e. of the bedroom, also the restaurant, and the other things around, does not, for me, this is not a 4-star hotel, or it shouldn't be a 4-star hotel. The things that let me down in here, yes, they have a gymnasium, which you've seen. Yes, they have a spa, 3 or 4 jacuzzis. Yes, they have a sauna. Yes, they have a steam room. But you have to pay extra for them. So as you're a guest, you have to pay to use the gym. You have to pay to use the spa, the sauna, the steam, etc. If you just want to use the gym, it's €6 a day. If you want to use the gym and sauna, it's €10 a day. Plus you'll pay extra for the massage services, which you expect. But personally, I don't think you should expect to pay for the gymnasium if you're a guest at the hotel. The view from the room is fantastic. The nightlife of what we saw, don't forget we're out of season, so the nightlife that we saw sort of represented that, because everyone was over 70, I think, in one bar, and in the other bar the singer wasn't the best. But you know, the food is really good. I thought the buffet service, but the food is really good. So we done the breakfast, we done the lunch, we done the dinner. So in my opinion, it's not a 4-star hotel, and they shouldn't charge the money that they do for it. But other than that, it's a good hotel. It's nice. As you can see, the surroundings here are fantastic. It's just a shame that we're not here for the rest of this day at least, because we've got to go, and we've got to go somewhere else. But listen, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. We've got some good trips coming up, to be honest, so stay tuned. Subscribe, please subscribe down there, press the subscribe button, and I will see you again very soon. Take care. We're out of here now. Adios.